for, or they've been arrested for false statements, whatever. These are not necessarily your best witnesses. So a lot of the times you need more than one, right, to corroborate information. One crook's testimony is never enough to put another crook in jail. Guys, one more time for y'all. Burn this into your brain. One crook is never enough to put another crook in prison. You typically need at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different witnesses, unless that witness was directly there and he witnessed some kind of crime, and then you have corroborating pieces of evidence that corroborate that witness's testimony. But that witness in itself saying, yo, he's the one that pulled the trigger, and you don't got forensics, you don't got something else to back it up, it's never going to be enough. You need more than one witness, okay? Which is why this case right here, this YSL case, I am 1,000% sure they probably have a whole bunch of informants. They have a whole bunch of people cooperating, and that is why they're in a position where they're like, you know what? Let's start to make things a little bit simpler now. Let's start giving out plea deals. Let's get all these guys in our back pocket, okay? So that if we need someone to testify, we could call any of these guys here, because all these guys that took plea deals are on the fucking hook. All of them. They're all on the hook, all right? And if they're not on the hook and they decide, well, I don't want to testify, congratulations. You're going back to prison. Okay, next thing you know, and you're going to go do whatever amount of time that you were supposed to do that you ended up getting freed from because you agreed to testify in trial, right? So that typically is how you build your way. And as you get informants into the organization, this is where you can start to do recorded phone calls. This is where you start doing recorded meetings. This is where you get your evidence so that you can go ahead and do wiretaps. Okay, there were wiretaps involved in this investigation with this YSL case, and I talked about that as well on academics stream. Matter of fact, let me see here if I can see recorded. Right, I'm going to go ahead and pull up for y'all some what has me very concerned with this investigation and why Young Thug is in a lot of trouble, right? So they got recorded jail calls, right? Let's see here. Recorded jail call. Video call. Recorded video call. Okay. I know they have, let me put intercept here. I know for a fact that they have intercepts on this case. You know what? It was closer to the end. Now, in the indictment, guys, they actually have, look, they got like Instagram posts here, right? They got all kinds of stuff on this indictment. They got pictures. Let me find it here. I know it was towards the end. They got a bunch of people.
The hell?
Bam. So this right here, right? Defendants Demekion Garlington and Quantavious Grier, associates of YSL, while speaking over a cell phone to an incarcerated Fulton County inmate, discussed killing another Fulton County jail inmate who had recently attacked a YSL associate incarcerated at the Fulton County jail and overact in furtherance of the conspiracy. Now, from what I know, they were able to get a phone into the jail. So that tells me that this phone that they got into the jail was being intercepted. Okay? And then here they got, while speaking over a cell phone to an incarcerated Fulton County inmate, right? Because if it had just been a jail call, they would have said that. Right? So that made me have a red flag. And then also, there was another one, guys. If I could find it. Because this is like a 60 plus page indictment here. Yeah, they got so many things. Look at this. Defendant Christian Eppinger and Antonio Sumlin, associates of YSL, did commit the felony offense of conspiracy to commit murder by discussing how to obtain permission of Slime, a.k.a. Jeffrey Williams, to make a second attempt to murder Rayshawn Bennett, a.k.a. YFN Lucci, while Rayshawn Bennett was incarcerated at the Fulton County Jail. Said first attempt to murder Rayshawn Bennett being alleged in Act 144 of this count in violation of Georgia law pursuant to such and such. So look at that, bro. They got everything, man. defendants Marquise Huey and Tanquarius Mender, man, these names are a mouthful, did unlawfully commit the felony offense of possession of a telecommunication device by an inmate while incarcerated in the Fulton County Jail, did possess without authority a communication device to wit a cell phone beyond the guard line in violation of Georgia law. So this cell phone that they snuck in, guys, I'm pretty sure was tapped because they were able to gain evidence from a cell phone, right, that was allowed in. So they got a cell phone into the jail and that thing was wired up. How the hell are they going to get a cell phone into the jail used by members of the gang if not for informants, huh? So, guys, it's, yeah, man. This is, I mean, these are just some examples. I go into more detail on this RICO on the other video, if you guys want, where I literally go charge by charge on each of the things. But yeah, man, what they're basically doing, guys, is they're getting informants, witnesses, and people on plea deals so that they can go ahead and come back to Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, because that's who they really want, by the way. They can go to him and say, listen, bro, we got 100+ witnesses that will go ahead and testify against you. Plead guilty. Or if you want to go to trial, we'll be ready to go. And from what I understand, they haven't given him a plea deal, or if they did, it was something wild, like 50 years to life, that he's not going to take. So it's not looking too good for Young Thug. But I will say that they were able to go ahead and get some of the search warrant evidence thrown out because they said that it was an unlawful search. Some of the cell phone stuff, some of the drugs, I think a firearm or a couple firearms, they were able to go ahead and get that stuff thrown out. So that's a small W for Young Thug. But that does not invalidate all the other evidence that they have in this investigation, which once again, guys, look, they got charges starting when? In 2012, something wild like that. Let's look. The first, right, it's by year, right? So you come down, and the first offense, January 25th, 2013, man, is when they first started racking up charges against these guys. Damn near 10 years. 10 years. They've been looking at these dudes. Bro. That is the first count of the first act of this indictment, okay? And look, acts in furtherance of the conspiracy. All these things, man, all the way up until they got arrested in 2022, guys. They had charges on these dudes, or they had acts in furtherance of the conspiracy. And again, this is what happens when you're going after a gang. All you have to do is articulate that they're committing criminal activities in furtherance of the gang, okay? And you go look at all this stuff here, like just all kinds, and they've been looking, and then this one right here was the big one, right? Defendants Javaris Bradford, Justin Cobb, DeMonte Kendrick, Demise McCullen, and Shannon Stillwell, associate YSL, did unlawfully and with malice afterthought commit the felony offense of murder by causing the death of Donovan Thomas Jr., a human being, by shooting Donovan Thomas Jr. with a firearm in violation of Georgia law pursuant to OCGA 1651, which is an act of racketeering activity and an overact in furtherance of the conspiracy. Okay, this guy, okay, Donovan Thomas Jr., guys, aka Peanut, was a close friend of YFN Lucci, and this is what prompted the gang war in Atlanta. And this happened in 2015. So they've been looking at Young Thug for a very, very long time. Okay, and I actually went through all the lyrics that they use against Young Thug when he when they were trying to charge him. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun with this. I'll show y'all real fast just how little, how much of a non-giving a fuckitude Young Thug had, right? So you go back to my video, right? Let me find it here. I put timestamps in, which I always do, guys. I always put timestamps in the videos for y'all. And it was okay. I mean, I came up to South Carolina. Lyrics from Bad Boy featuring Juice WRLD, self-snitching. Okay? He throws out the ring. How do you, okay. Man, I found it. Let's go ahead. Gotta change the safe area on this TV. This is from the original video, by the way, guys. Not to be confused. All right. It looks like and smoking a blunt. But anyway, let's go ahead. I hope I don't get hit with copyright here on this bad boy. But let's we go. Hey, who dares wins, right? As the SAS would say. So this song right here, Bad Boy, we're gonna go start with 119 and 122. All right, and this is the first lyric here. Fair use of my own content, goddammit. And this was actually a very cool music video, the concept.
Aqua, 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 aqua.
Watch the way you been around me for the breath be your last boy.
Nah, shit, nah, shit.
Better watch the way you breathe around me
this is
before that
someone from last
breath
time.
be your last boy. Which is interesting to me that they're using
Is this the
Juice
same
WRLD's
girl from
lyrics
last time?
on this.
This is.
No, I ain't never met you.
Okay, cool. We'll run the other one off.
Oh, he's talking about silence.
She's like, that don't surprise me.
I don't know where the fuck she's at, but.
Look, cat, I do
What
not
y'all
want
boys
you
want
on
to play,
there.
man?
What does it mean? Like, dude, I run whatever.
Mm.
Off me, cat. I don't like you.
Search, destroy, tiger attack.
Whatever.
Prisoner rescue,
You know, I
man.
don't care.
Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
One or more members in this party does not have access.
Are you streaming tonight?
Yes. Every day.
That means I gotta keep my shit on the down low.
That means I can, you know, say the hard R.
Yeah, don't be saying the hard R's. I mean,
I'm playing. I'm playing. I love people of all races. Holy client.
so just kiss me more.
So, what are we playing?
I have no idea.
Prisoner rescue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my back.
What it says on the screen, my guy?
My guy. What gun do I want to use? The Smith of...
No.
What?
Prisoner rescue.
I need to wake my ass up. So just kiss me more.
Throwing grenade!
Damn it.
Boy.
Round is ours. Ready up for the next one.
Man, y'all suck.
Yes, sir.
Attack me! Prisoner rescue.
So, Rocco, do you have a good Christmas?
Sector 1. You have enemy incoming. Keep the prisoner
Me?
secure.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I celebrated yesterday.
Celebrated yesterday. Why? You like
Yeah, I had my kid. Dude, I'll fuck you up. No, I had my kids yesterday. My ex-husband has them today.
Oh, that's cool.
Your ex-husband.
Yeah.
Fire!
Oh. Yeah, she has an ex-husband, doesn't she?
Check fire!
Are you surprised about that?
The enemy is moving a prisoner.
Well, most people say I sound like I'm like 13, so.
Which one did they grab? Oh, the right one.
Literally.
Oh, it's 2v5.
I might help you raise somebody.
Excuse me.
Get to the extract point.
Oh,
Friendly UAV on station.
1v3. Right there, right there.
I needed a gun. I ran out of ammo.
I ran out of ammo.
This dude should have been dead. I shot him with like a full clip.
He's the criminal lawyer, and it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Get you some coffee, my guy.
Hell no, I don't drink that shit.
Just welcome to another fun-filled
I do.
episode of Criminal Warrior Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, and welcome to the holidays. It's Christmas, and this is the Fireside Chat edition of CLR Bruce Rivers.
Oh, really
But
now?
before we get on to that, guess what?
I
This,
heard
like
that's
all
some
of
pretty
our
good stuff.
episodes, is sponsored by eForms.com. eForms.com. Let's say you're in jail this weekend because
On the
you
hilltop.
They're coming
went off
back.
the rails. Well, you need somebody to handle your affairs when you're in jail. So you call your sweetheart and you have somebody go
what?
to eForms.com and
One
get
shot,
a
one
power of
kill.
attorney. Now she can handle all your stuff for you until you get out, and you can revoke that power of attorney. But anyway, go to eForms.com. Doesn't matter what state you go to. They've got all the forms needed for any kind of stuff. Don't hire me. Don't hire a guy like me. I would just go to eForms.com and you
There's
just
one
have
on
to go
top of
back
the
there anyway.
fucking-
So go to eForms.com.
Damn it.
They're awesome.
It doesn't
Now,
Top of the
even
building
matter.
in the
talk about
back.
Tory Lanez verdict. Now, Tory Lanez was convicted of all 3 counts. He was convicted of assault with
Oh,
a deadly
fuck.
weapon, negligent
Oh my god, I wasn't
and
even there,
possession
brother.
of an unregistered firearm. The possession of an unregistered firearm is not that big a deal.
Back hurts.
The news media says he's looking at 22 and a half years.
How many times are you gonna say that?
He's not looking at
Well, it
that
does. I'm sick, okay?
The biggest problem that he's going to have is deportation. He's from
Where
Canada. He's not a U.S.
men are the
citizen.
biggest
My
crab
chair,
babies.
no, my fucking
And
chair.
if he's convicted of a
And get a
felony,
fucking pillow and
especially
put
a
it
gun
in or
count,
something, or a
he is gonna
blanket.
be looking
I'll
at
just stop,
a significant amount of time.
You know what?
country
You should have just asked
now,
for a
let's
new
just
chair for
talk
Christmas.
about what happened in this trial.
Yeah, I got a chair.
I'm sure Santa would have got you one.
Megan Thee
Santa didn't give me
Stallion,
one.
Megan Pete, she testified. Kelsey Harris
I did get 300
testified.
bucks.
That
But
bastard.
Kelsey Harris, I don't think was all
I
that
got
powerful.
200 bottle of whiskey.
Well, what's powerful in this case
Um,
are 2 things. One, the position of where Tory Lanez was
Beef jerky.
in the vehicle. And then the other part is, look at her injury. They pulled a slug
I mean,
out
like,
of
I
her,
ain't
or at
lying
least
about beef jerky and a bottle of whiskey,
portion
you
of a
know.
slug, out of her foot.
Right?
So the
Yeah,
jury
I got like beef
evidently
jerky,
bought
bottle of
what
whiskey,
Megan Thee
200
Stallion
bucks, a
was
blanket,
selling.
stuff
Now-
like that.
There's a lot of controversy about what happened and how it happened and who to
I don't
believe
have a
and who not.
girlfriend to spoil me,
Jury
so-
in this case believed Megan Thee Stallion and believed that Tory Lanez actually
Oh, I like being alone.
fired
It's
the
cheaper.
shot. But there was some controversy about whether or not Kelsey and Tory were fighting over this gun, and Kelsey, when push came to shove, she didn't testify for shit. She didn't testify that she heard Tory say "dance bitch." She didn't hear him say that, or at least now she says I was drunk and I'm suffering from postpartum depression. So she didn't recall that, and she didn't recall seeing him shoot the gun. So it really came
Come
down
on,
to
baby, you
Tory's
coming with
word
me.
against Megan's word. And when you have that, you can't have that without something else backing things up. She did have an injury.
Can't find my Rolex.
There's no question that she had an injury. She went to the doctor.
Man,
And they pulled
you
out a
don't even
foot
get no
peg
rollie.
out of her foot.
It might be fake, but
That's
it might be
powerful.
fake.
Then you also look at the location where they found the gun and where they found Tory.
I don't know why she
And
gave me a fake watch.
in our last video about
You just tell them, like, hey, I
Remember,
got a rollie.
we showed you that Tory was in the front passenger seat, Megan Thee Stallion was in the rear passenger side, and Kelsey Harris was in the rear driver's side.
I don't gotta work
So,
tomorrow, so we good.
when you have something like this happen,
Me neither. But I'll be
you
driving all day
know,
tomorrow.
people take sides, right? When the OJ case
Eight
happened,
hour-
people took sides, regardless of.
I was
8 hour
race,
driving
gender,
tomorrow.
all day pretty much.
But in this case, people are taking sides, and Megan's taking a lot of heat for this. So let's take a look at the reaction from Tory's father.
In the LAPD's office, tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That
That's right.
That's right.
I'm gonna call
That's a
out.
father speaking
Yeah, he's right
passionately
there.
about his son. And what is a father
right
going to
there.
do? Honestly, a father's
One more right
typically
there,
gonna
yeah.
They're on the
advocate
prisoner on
for
the
his son.
back.
But let's talk about what he just talked about. There's no fingerprints on that gun. Guess what? You know how often it is you find fingerprints on a firearm? Not
Alright,
that
64
often.
bullets. What can I
It's
do?
more often that we
Why
don't
is it
find
4 on
fingerprints
6?
on a firearm. Because
What'd you say?
firearms typically
Two of our
have
teammates
oil
left.
on them.
Oh, what the
Right,
fuck?
and you have oil
Why are
on your
teammates
fingers. You just generally, we have oil,
Damn, I got 3
just
kills.
natural oils that come out of our skin.
You're right.
And when you have a firearm,
No.
generally
I
you
tried.
don't get a good fingerprint off.
Chaz.
I got 4.
The fact that there wasn't a fingerprint on this firearm does not say a whole lot about whether he held the gun or not. And let's talk about
There.
DNA.
To your right.
You're not necessarily going to get DNA off the firearm.
Damn.
There's a whole variety of
Good,
reasons.
good.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes there just isn't enough material to get the DNA off of a gun. And if you get a DNA, sometimes
just got
it's not
lucky.
complete. So they can say, well, we can't exclude that person. So in other words, that we can't say that person touched the gun 100%, but we can't exclude him either. So 9 times out of 10, I see this in gun cases all the time, where you just really don't have a whole lot of DNA or fingerprints on a gun. So where does that leave us? Like I said, people take sides. People get in this camp or that camp. People have conspiracies. People, listen how passionate his father was, and that's understandable. But the jury has spoken.
They're literally all
And the
here.
jury's verdict
the fuck?
should be respected. They heard every ounce
Damn.
of this trial. You didn't. I didn't. We weren't in the courtroom.
There's another one coming
We
in the
didn't
door.
see exactly what was said and what evidence was presented. So, and we know that Megan got fucking shot. We know she got shot. And we also know that Tory has means. So, Tory Lanez didn't come at this
What about
like
you
your
go to bed?
typical client who's got
You
the
about to go to
public
bed?
defender who hasn't had time to look
maybe
into the
not.
case, who hasn't time. He had resources. And those resources challenged and lost. Even the best lawyer, guess what? Can't change facts.
well.
Hey.
You can't change the fact.
Yeah.
You can't change the fact of where he came out of the car. You
okay.
can't change the fact of where they found the firearm. You can't change the fact that she had
Really
a
good.
bullet wound in her foot and a fragment in her foot. So those are hard and
Relaxing.
facts. And those hard facts are probably what corroborated Megan's information.
I made
when she came
homemade
to the jury.
cheeseburger mac.
So
Fuck, give me hunger helper.
everybody should take a step back.
How do you use a
Now,
fucking
here's the
hamburger
thing. Is
helper
he
shit?
gonna be
No, I do
22.5
homemade.
years? Not on your life.
Hamburger helper.
There's just no way that's gonna happen. He probably will
Hey,
do a
hamburger
year,
helper.
maybe
To
2
be
years
honest.
at the max, or maybe he'll just get probation.
At least to
it
survive
really
off of
isn't
that.
going to be a very stiff sentence.
That and ramen noodles.
But his bigger consequence will be an immigration consequence, because you
Man,
get
I
convicted of
like
a felony,
just
major
like
felony like
bananas
this
as a
one,
kid.
crime of violence. That is reason for deportation. It's possible that his lawyers might try something to kind of keep him in the country, but that is the bigger consequence that he is going to have to worry about. So
Let me check.
this is just
My
been our
stuff is
little
like
fire
glitched.
Negative
session
Like
Tory.
it says
about the Tory
people
Lanez
are like
case.
online. But
And I just want to wish all of you
So,
a Merry Christmas
we can
and a
just
Happy
keep
New Year.
playing.
And if you're doing a little bit of this,
Just keep playing.
take an Uber. So I'm Bruce Rivers. Thank you for an awesome year. I'm going to just give some props out to my son, Michael, who is a content genius. Michael Rivers. Give him some love on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow us. Our hats off to JLap and Cram. And then our hats off to Percy Mack, who did our outro. We really have had a lot of support and a lot of success this year. And our hats also off to, so we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Patreon, because we're doing some good work there too.
Okay, blind spot.
Merry Christmas from Crime Talk. That's right, it is December 25th, Sunday, which means it is the weekly recap from Crime Talk. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you enjoy the weekly recap.
Fuck.
All right,
guys walking
as
out?
he likes to be known, Sam
fuck is laying on the
Bankman-Fried
ground in the-
likes to be known as SBF. He faces 8 charges, including allegedly
You sad?
conning investors out of, a paltry $1.8 billion
This map is
by
looking
diverting
trash.
cash to his private crypto hedge
Okay.
fund called Alameda Research that just coincidentally happened to be run by his ex-girlfriend,
I think
Caroline
that guy was kind
Ellison.
of lost.
Well, some of the charges that he's got include wire fraud,
Started getting
conspiracy, conspiracy to commit money laundering,
laundering.
and each of the charges carries up to 100.
Damn.
Each of the charges carries up to 20 years in
Damn,
prison,
is she
but those
coughing or
can all be
sneezing?
stacked
Jesus.
consecutively, which means he's
Ugh,
probably
fucking
closer
smoke
to
went
about
on the wrong
100
fucking tube.
years in prison.
Smoke a cigarette.
You go to federal prison, you
Hell
serve
no.
85% of that sentence before you are eligible for parole.
Damn.
A vape? Yes, but I don't have any at the moment.
Held in the maximum security
Ooh, I do have my dad
sick
pen. I
bay
forgot about that.
of the Foxville there in the Bahamas. Now, normally, at this facility, inmates have to wait about 2 weeks for assessments before they're moved to the general population. Make sure they act.
Hold on, let me get this. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Let me get this fucking guy. No, let me get this guy.
Yeah. I like the way you res me.
To show that you know the rules to follow. So, during a court hearing last
Come on,
Aw,
prisoner.
come on,
You coming with
guys.
me?
week, he asked to be released on bond, even though there was an indictment from the United States. The United States wants to extradite old SBF, and he asked.
He's
to be
watching the
released because,
Extraction
he's
Point.
got, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
What you doing to your leg?
Suck my dick, short dog.
Hey.
Suck my dick, short dog.
Yeah, short dog, shut up.
Suck my dick and shut the fuck
So
up.
therefore, his dietary restrictions.
What you doing to the little man?
Well, needless to say, the judge said, "I don't
Buzzy,
think
buzzy,
so."
buzzy, buzzy,
As
buzzy,
I said
buzzy.
last week, well, SBF wants to fight extradition. Well, he may change.
You a bitch, boy. You a bitch, boy.
Micah to Strazer 1, prevent the enemy from extracting the prisoners.
You's a bitch, boy. You's a bitch, boy.
Tossing sticky
I knew he was gonna run behind me. There's 2 on the alleyway.
Fuck, how did I hit them?
Hey, there's an enemy right there in front of you. In front of you.
Oh, I signed
never
him.
mind.
I signed him right there in front of him.
I signed him.
I signed him.
I just realized on the helmet cam you can't see if they're teammates or not.
I signed him right there in front of him.
Prisoner rescue.
Where you from again, Fox?
Detroit.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV on station.
All day,
Our
every day.
UAV is orbiting the area.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Is that a beat? Where you from again, Kimbo?
Tossing sticky grenade.
Where are you
On your
kidding?
feet, soldier.
This map is just not it.
Wait, I can't hit my shots at all. I suck. Dick. Thank you, Aid Rock.
You're not dead yet. Get
Oh my Jesus Christ.
enemy UAV overhead.
This map is just not it today, bro.
Hell no, it's not.
My fucking phone.
We lost.
I got a girlfriend.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Did you?
Did you?
A few times.
You know, I always heard every woman's a little bi.
I'm gonna play this real quick.
Well, if you kiss the bitch, you're not by.
Throwing suntan.
And then we can get to the YB.
Definitely bye.
You're definitely gay.
But like, I wouldn't
D
kiss
too
the
much.
homies.
Be
sure to like, comment, and fucking queerbait. Fucking queerbait, bitch. Queerbait, bitch.
You hear my dog barking?
Trump 2021. I like Trump. I like Trump.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell you, I was playing with this dude.
Yeah.
I think it was a dude. He wasn't talking, but his fucking name was Trump's Hot Load. I was cracking the fuck up the entire time.
I'll address this. Bobby. Well, here's the thing. So it's a mixed bag.
I don't know, but
Instagram. Most of these rappers pay. They're paying Instagram, the labelers, not the rappers, the label. Right? The label's paying.
Fuck me. Ah,
hundreds of
dick.
thousands of dollars
Taking effective
to
fire.
boost it. You know what I mean? Now, let me explain this.
No. No. Did anybody see that?
Nah, I wasn't paying attention.
Post something is gonna go further. If you comment in my comment section, it's just big and bold. You're gonna get look
Oh, where's this dude at?
spend a lot of money on Instagram.
there's one sitting on a fucking
This is what a lot
prisoner
of
in between the
people
buses.
don't realize. When you go independent,
I couldn't
right?
tell you where he'd be at.
Not only does your label stop spending that money,
You'll
but
live.
Instagram, because they identify your account as like a paid account. And what I mean paid
You gonna get
account,
the rest?
you have
Oh.
you see when you have a nigga who always
Mine.
you don't even spend money because they've never
You
shown
gonna go to electrician school?
you to spend money.
Why?
For anybody who boosts
Said, are you
posts
going
or
to
pays
electrician
for
school?
posts,
I'm like, what did you say? Said
y'all
you want to go to
fall-
electrician school.
I know a lot of artists do it, but it's a good thing. But here's the thing: you can't stop spending money.
Did he not just say that, Aqua?
Now identified
Think
you
about
as a
electricity.
customer.
No.
The moment you're a customer,
Not
they
that I'm
want to
aware
keep
of.
you up
You can drop the
customer.
prisoner pressing down on the
So
D-pad.
your label has been spending money to keep your shit lit. When your label stops giving them hundreds of thousands of
But I
dollars,
hit that res.
you know what they're gonna do? They're not gonna just treat your account
He's
like
like,
a regular
oh, I gotta
account.
drop him
Okay,
again?
no more boosting.
No.
It's almost like reverse
drop him.
shadow banning because they
That
want
guy.
you to spend money. Remember, average consumer on
How do you drop
Instagram,
him?
they're not getting money spent.
It should say somewhere on your screen.
Promote like that, but once you start giving them money, if they've been looking at it like, say, you know, I'm not using any
There.
rapper, but say that
You should clip that one.
Oh yeah.
100,000 a quarter to boost like this one.
Be like this guy.
artist page, just on Instagram, right? Alright. You know how Instagram, these are all businesses. This all right. Every quarter we gonna get 100,000. We're gonna get 400,000 for the year. Bang, bang, bang. We could just rely on it. Say
Shut my
2 years
motherfucking
go by,
door,
they've
cuz.
made almost damn near $1 million of you just boosting your page. But now you
I
put
could
out
that-
your
I'm put that
deal,
up down on
and now
TikTok
since
right now on
they're
my
not paying
TikTok.
the 400,000 a year.
Hey, I'm gonna back out real quick. I'll join your next game.
Now,
Why? Where you going?
Instagram gets.
Be honest, bro, I
your
gotta
label
go
or
fucking
whatever
shit,
you're
okay?
I know. I felt.
My stomach hurts.
paying them is that
You didn't have to be honest,
shadow
but good
ban.
job. Good job.
I think
Be
that,
back.
along with Bobby posting certain objectionable shit, Bobby shadow banned. 'Cause,
I didn't know
like,
girl
you know,
shit.
I know I be shadow banned, but it's because like I know my shit is polarizing, so niggas probably been reporting me from day one, bro. But Bobby shit, the moment he got off,
It gives me time to mess with the class
Get back
anyway.
out and stuff and wait.
the moment he got off Epic and Rock Nation, over.
All I did was get that TikTok.
And this is what he's talking about. So his pages and everything else is a little
TikTok.
weird. If you know when people talk about the necessity of being on a label,
Oh, TikTok.
bro, these niggas just ain't
I don't know,
lit
bro.
because
I like
they're
to do
lit.
it.
There's a lot of money being spent in the background to make them look lit. That is true. But not everybody. The majority though.
I want to be dropping. I want to be dropping. Look at that guy.
I'm trying to like on your page, but your grandma
How do you drop him?
like it. Sure.
Prisoner secure. Extraction is
I'm trying to like on your page,
That
but
guy.
your Instagram is not letting me like it.
How do you
Anyways,
trust me?
I don't want to be named as a rapper no more, bro. Because it's like when you get that rapper, it's like trying to come for that light. You feel what I'm saying? It's nasty. Like these labels is nasty. Like look what they just did to Tory. That is nasty, man. That's nasty. And then like the whole rap community that's
Nah.
yeah, it's disgusting, man. Cause these are the same people that come from saying that they live our lifestyle, that they came from our lifestyle. These motherfuckers out here playing dress up right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? These playing dress up from left to right. I ain't even get out my bed today. Yeah. I'm like, God damn, son. Tory, Young Thug, Cass, y'all is like trying to lock up every fucking body, bro. This shit, I don't want to be a rapper.
I want to be trust him.
I don't even want to be a
Let me
rapper.
trust
This
him.
shit not even funny. Look
at that guy.
This shit is crazy, bro.
How do you
and
trust
then,
him?
and then motherfuckers out here want to be artists after it. Like, y'all need to do all this shit. Just playing dress up, bro. Y'all got to understand, bro. These people are good kids, bro. These motherfuckers is good kids. I don't want to hear about no rapper, first of all. I don't want to hear about no rapper talking no crazy shit about no savage lifestyle, hot girl, hot boy. Y'all does not know nothing. This is rats. And it's informant. Motherfuckers is informant. Y'all can't make, y'all make informant music. Y'all make.
I know you're not talking about Gunna. She banking on me on the bank. She ain't talking about no Gunna now.
Snitch on. I'm gonna snitch on you. Y'all need to make snitch music. Like, let us know what y'all about. Don't lie to people. But you know what? It is an industry. It's like acting. It's like playing dress up. Because Denzel Washington ain't really nobody in the streets, right? Denzel Washington is not nobody in the streets. He ain't never nobody. He ain't never been through those type of shits. But you know, he not expressed himself on his camera. So it's like when you see mainstream artists, anytime you see an artist on the label,
Could have swore you could have
9
like
times out of 10
10
they're a hoe.
barrels. I mean, the lasers.
Like your personality, I know you're a hoe.
not.
Cause I was on the label. I
I
can't be on the
can't.
label.
They won't let me for some reason.
You can't talk to me like
You
that.
can.
No money. I don't give. You had $1 billion. You can't talk to me a certain way. That's why my billionaire friends do love me. I think I'm a man. I'm saying I'm not no fucking this fucking clown.
Who's Bobby's billionaire friend? He keeps mentioning these people. I don't know who he talking about though.
And circuses, like, bro, for real. Like, for real, this is clowns. And then got some nerve to be putting. You got.
By the way,
Let me try some.
on an objective level.
Look at that guy.
Man, that's just camouflage over here.
And
How do you trust him?
Actually, I like that one.
kind of just split.
The dark violet color. I like that color.
You can't say if you're on the labels, you're control, you're a puppet, you a hoe, this and third. But I'm
Let me trust him.
completely free, so I'm the realest nigga possible. But I got billionaire friends, bro. The mere fact you mentioned billionaire friends, that's where people usually think the influence is, because who you think run these labels? Billionaire niggas. You get what I mean? It's like when Meek says, "Yo, these labels and these niggas been hating on me." Okay, cool, we get that. But then when you run to hang out with 2 other billionaires, all we're seeing is just different puppet masters with the same.
How long does it take to shit?
You can't hate on the industry, but you're kicking it with billionaires. Every billionaire is
Without
a
to go
part
bad
of
as
the
she made it
industry.
out to be, it just
You
looks
don't
like
get
that
to be a
building come
billionaire
out.
if you're not part of the system. Name one independent billionaire. Name one independent billionaire. This is why I be listening sometimes. Yo, Meek will be like, yo, man, them niggas at
There's
Atlantic,
some
man, them niggas was hating on me. Bro, you know all of them do business together. The nigga who runs Atlantic has a huge deal with Wells Fargo Arena that he could send all
Bro,
his
I mess with
top
her.
rappers
Oh,
to perform when the Sixers ain't playing. So the billionaire you're chilling with and Bunny hopping with,
maybe I can get some
the
game
same
going
that
tonight.
same billionaire talks to the label that you claim they were bad. All I'm just trying to say
There's
is,
some bad women up there.
anytime a nigga start mentioning billionaires and their white
Not
friends,
pretty to
and, oh,
Mississippi.
these white guys are cool, but nigga, you're just picking and choosing your slave master. You're like, okay, I don't like that one, but I like this one right here. He plays tennis with me, but this guy, he look like he don't like answering my calls. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Oh, Mr. Tactical.
There is no independent get it from the mud billionaire. It's a bunch of hedge fund niggas. And they all fuck with each other. And I trust and believe none of them would turn their backs on another billionaire for Bobby. Let's just be clear.
somebody give you some money with your whole ass because you got the $1 million hoe. You got you got listen. You got a $100 hoe. You got the girls that sell the for $1,000. Then you got some bitches sell for $10K. Then you got some bitches going 100 bands, 100 bands for like 100 bands. Then you got like then you got the 100 bands hoes. Then you got the $1 million hoes. Then you got the $10 million hoes. So these $10 million hoes and home, they would never pass that peak. You understand? They will always be there for the rest of their fucking lives. Bitch asses. You know what I'm saying? And then they support these that give them the power to put in jail, the fucking blackboard. These you got niggas like in the whole labels, like motherfucking Rock Nation. These niggas hiring all the hackers. These niggas hiring all the fucking hackers. They got all the shits hacked. It's like
that is true. But I'm not like I'm gonna be fair. It's not only Rock Nations.
You can go to the fire
Atlantic got some of the best fake stream hackers in the world. Atlantic,
let me try.
If only 10 niggas streamed your song, but you want to see 500,000 just to flex, go to Atlantic, bro. They got some of the. But the only thing is, they so good they forget what is real and what's fake. Nigga, we don't even know this nigga. How the hell he got 15 million views? Somebody gotta exercise some discretion with the bullshit. But so it's not only Rock Nation, Atlantic, Sony, Interscope, all of them motherfuckers. Like, they're faking views. Like, hey, listen, I used to always cast this objection. You know who used to say, oh, they're using payola or they're paying blogs and they're doing all this type of stuff.
How do you trust me?
Hold on. Nicki Minaj fans. Nicki Minaj fans used to make the dumbest argument I've ever seen. Yo, Atlantic, Cardi B's only lit because Atlantic be paying for Cardi B. My nigga, we're in a business. It ain't about looks, it's about income. If Cardi B's label is paying for whatever for her, you don't think they're paying? You don't think Nicki Minaj, who's a priority at Republic, her label not paying for her? Everybody thinks there's good guys and bad guys in the game. Bro, this payola and all this other stuff and fucking with the streams, it's like steroids. If you ain't on steroids, you're out the game. Now, there's a few people that maybe on some Aaron Judge shit, and you be like, oh, shit, he's performing like he's on steroids, but he's not. Those are the people that everybody dick ride. Young boy. You know what I mean? Like, young boy shit isn't... I know niggas who sold more than young boy, and they'll say behind the scenes, man, I wish I had his fan base. You know why? Because when they put something out, they don't see the amount of fans that YoungBoy sees. Do they see more sales? Yeah, because their label paid for it. They know it. You get what I mean? But the majority of the game is that, though. You know what I mean? I always say, install. If you really want to know how hot your artist is, unless they tweaked out, about 30% of their sales fake. 30%. Now, if they wild it out, half their sales is fake. If they extra wild it out, 70% of their sales is fake. But those people we just clown because it's gonna just not gonna look good at all.
Like, this is a new generation, bro. I'm 28 years old. I'm born in 1994. What the f is going on? This is like the generation of the nerds. I swear to God, it's like the generation of the nerds, bro. They making whoever they want lit, lying, this and that. I don't want to be a rapper, bro. I'm not labeled as a rapper. If that's what's called a rapper, I do not want to be a rapper, bro. I do not want to know. I'm just a lit ass that get money, run around bitches. I'm just that's it. I'm not a rapper. I'm not on no label. Do not put me as no rapper. You want to be rappers. I'm not no fucking hoe. I won't ever be no hoe, homie. I can't ever be no hoe. I do what the I want. I'm a pimp. Look at me, I do what the I want. Anything I fucking want, and anytime somebody's playing me,
I'll talk to you later.
I just understand, bro. And I talk my truth. People out here not talking the truth. He's getting locked up left to right. I'm scared.
Felt like a long
I'm scared.
day,
Wait, I start saying shit. They gonna try to lock me up next. Fuck out of here. I ain't going back.